Were your first few deals with your sphere of influence?
No, I have no sphere of
Oh.
influence. Except for musicians that have no money.
Oh, really? So musicians are broke, huh?
For the most part. Yeah.
What do you still enjoy doing after so many years in the business?
Oh, I enjoy most of it. I enjoy the open houses.
You still enjoy them?
Yeah, and I actually take some of your students and I bring them to my open houses and they shadow me.
Really?
I make them put up the signs for me and then I teach
Good
them a whole bunch
idea.
of stuff.
You get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I need that help. You know.
Yeah.
And then in exchange, I sit with them and counsel them about their real estate career and what they need to be doing and show them the MLS and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's funny because I like to watch interviews with musicians, and sometimes the question to the musician would be, let's assume they're interviewing somebody from the Eagles, right? What's his name? Not Glenn
yes.
Frey. What's the other one? Anyways, the guy who sings Hotel California, one of my favorite songs. And they asked him, do you ever get sick and tired of singing that same song, Hotel California? Right? And I'm assuming some singers would say, yeah, I get sick and tired of singing that song. You ever get sick and tired of open houses? Singing that same song, open house?
no.
Really?
Well, in music, we have like a set list or, certain songs that we always sing. Every time I do it, I'm perfecting it. Every time I go over it, there's something either new that I learn or I feel like, okay, I got that little lick in. I did what I wanted to do there, or I need to work on that little area there. So there's always these little details, and you could perfect something that you're doing at all times because it's an ongoing process. So I don't get tired of open houses at all because everybody's new. Anybody comes into my open house and I'm going, oh, wow, this is like a new game,
Right.
a new toy,
Right. So you really enjoy these open houses?
Oh, yeah.
What's the best part?
Well, getting them to sign on the dotted line, that's a really good part. And just getting to know, oh, they have this situation and that situation, and how can I help them? Because if I give them some of the knowledge I have, they get impressed, and they're going like, this realtor is a little different from the other realtors. Sometimes I talk about things like what's their cost basis when they sell. Maybe they would like to know what is important for them in buying. Do they need to have a house that both of the couples like? Because sometimes the guy, he wants the garage and she wants the kitchen.
Who's really the boss, Judy? Tell us.
Oh, we know.
Come on.
It's always
don't even.
Well, it's
go
always
ahead.
the woman that's the boss.
That's what I figured.
But it's not necessarily apparent because sometimes they won't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, they're still running things.
Yeah.
I'm a little different about open houses than some people are. Putting up signs, I have a whole strategy about the way you put up signs and where you put them up. So I get somebody in my car and I go, okay, we're going to go through the procedure that we're going to do when we're putting up signs.
All right.
First of all, when you're driving down the street right there, and you want somebody to go straight, right? How are you going to put the sign like that?
Absolutely.
Or when are you going to see it?
Not. Right.
You're not going to see it.
Right.
Put it like that, and you'll see it from far away, but it's still apparent that you're going to go straight.
So there's strategy to the angle of the sign.
Absolutely.
All right. Makes sense.
If it's on the corner, if the sign's on the corner, you want to have it on an angle so they can be seen from this way, that way, and this way. So every direction, except for the backward direction, you're going to be able to see it.
Right.
Nobody does this. I do it because I would want to get what I'm looking for. If it's not my listing, I'm looking for people that don't have agents.
So that's a good way to prospect.
Yeah.
Got it, because that was going to be my next question.
So why signs? I mean, people come from internet, they come from their agent telling to go there. But if I'm doing an open house and it's not my listing, I want people that don't have agents.
Got it. Because the question that I wanted to ask you was, that intrigues me is, I won't say most, a substantial amount of agents don't want to do open houses. They think it's a waste of time. Mm-hmm. They'd much rather, and maybe it's just today's world, they'd much rather just advertise on the internet or on their website or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're missing that human contact of an open house. Mm-hmm. Do you think that's an issue today?
Well, it depends on the person. Yes, it is an issue if they don't know how to be successful at it. Because just because you do an open house doesn't mean that you're going to get any clients. I mean, I've seen people that put up, I had one open house where the person doing an open house in the same community, put up 6 signs, all in the same place.
Oh, what the heck?
Did they know how to do an open house? When they come into the open house, what does the agent do to make themselves trusted, different? I use neuro-linguistic skills to bring them into a trust situation with me. I ask them questions that they're going to answer yes. And I do all this, plus I set up my table so that the sign-in sheet is at the same place as the flyer of the house, where I don't put the price. So while I'm putting the price down, I'm still talking to them.
Got it.
So it's all staged, but it's not staged like where the furniture is. It's staged on what to make them move forward with me.
Right. So you have a setup, a routine. You have a system in place.
I have a system.
That system works for Judy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you teach it to somebody else?
Yes.
It'll work?
Yes.
How about the person who wakes up in the morning, real estate agent, and says, oh, God, I got to do that open house today. I really don't want to do it. I wanted to take the day off. I guess I'll go over to that open house and I'll sit there. Horrible attitude.
Well, I can't change their attitude.
Right. So my point is attitude important?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't, if you say you can't do something, you're going to be right. You say you can do something, you're going to be right.
What if you can, but you're not feeling it? What if you show up and you're like, God, I really don't want to be here?
Everybody's going to get it that you don't want to be there.
Right?
Yeah.
So attitude's important.
Absolutely.
Frame of mind.
Yeah.
I never understood that. Open houses, if you sell that house or sell them another house, like you said, prospecting, you can make tens of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Who wakes up in the morning and says, I don't want to make $40,000 today? Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that's because they don't get it.
How do we get it? Share with the people watching. What is there to get to make them understand open houses are still powerful?
Well, it depends on their point of view of what works for them. Open houses don't work for everybody. Not because only their attitude, but because they don't understand how to relate to people on a personal level. They're either afraid, and that's one thing I'd also teach in my class, is how to overcome your attitude about yourself as compared to relating to the person that you're with. It's not about you. It's about them.
Oh, say that again.
It's not about you or me. It's about them. They might be more afraid than you are. They might be more shy than you are. So it's not about how we feel. We need to let go of how we feel and think about what the other person feels like.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that has been my motto my entire career. It was always about them.
It's got to be about
It's
them
never about me.
because we're service.
Do you have a psychology background or anything?
Yeah,
Do you really?
yeah.
This is great.
I studied a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's important stuff.
Yeah.
I like to bring my clients down to a human level and get to know them as people before I get to know them as clients.
The most important thing is to have people relate to you and trust you. So rather than worrying about what they're going to think of that house, I'm more interested in what they're going to think about what information what I can give them. What do I have to offer? What's in it for me? So not me, but them. What's in it for them?
Right.
So what I do with them is I get them answering some questions in a casual way. And those questions have to do with what they want, what they're looking for.
Give me an example of a question you would ask somebody who
Well,
wants
say, so have you been looking long? Do you live in the neighborhood? Are you interested in a single family home? So I get them to say yes as much as I can. And then I'll go on to say, have you been looking long? Because that's an important question. If they've been looking a long time, I might say, well, what causes you to not have found a house up to now? And then they'll start telling their story, which is a really good thing. But then at some point I will say, so are you working with an agent? Because I want to know that as soon as possible. Because if they are, I don't want to interfere. But I might say, so you getting along well with your agent? Is it going well?
I knew there was one of those coming up. All right. That's okay. I used to do that all the time.
And they'll tell me the truth.
Yeah. Why do you think they tell you the truth?
Because they want to, if they're not happy, they're going to complain. They love to complain.
Yeah. I know. I've had that many times happen, and I end up selling them the house, selling them the house.
It could happen, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that only 28% of the people who watch this video are subscribed to US Realty Training on YouTube? Do me a big favor. Do me a huge favor and hit the doggone it subscribe button below to become a subscriber. Doing so helps me make more great videos like this. It'll definitely help us. I'll see you on the next one.